Make today iconic. What's up, guys? It's Upcome Sports, back with another realistic rebuild here on my channel. In this one, we're doing the New York Knicks. I have done one in the past, but it was with a different rookie. This time, we're using Kevin Knox, and we're going to try to build around, obviously, Kristaps Porzingis, and there are some rumors that Jimmy Butler or Kyrie Irving could come to New York, so we might target them in free agency if we can clear up the cap. But here are the settings. You guys can pause those. You can pause the objectives if you'd like. Here's the roster for 2019. We are going to put injury on Kristaps because he's most likely going to be out for most of, if not all of, the 2019 season, and that's just realistic. Yeah, here's the roster. Kevin Knox, who they drafted with the 9th pick, and he's going to be pretty good. Ntilikina. We got a lot of good young pieces, and we just need to clear up some cap to get some big-time free agents. But here's the rotation for the first season. I don't expect this to be good. We should have a top 5 pick. So for the first season, Steph Curry is the MVP. For the Warriors, Trae Young, Rookie of the Year, Tyreke Evans on the Pacers, 6th man, and Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. The Warriors do have DeMarcus Cousins. I did update the roster, so they'll have him for either 1 year, or if Kevin Durant walks, then they'll have him for the remainder of the years if they re-sign him. But we were the last seed in the Eastern Conference, so we're most likely going to have the number 1 odds at the number 1 pick. But yeah, we were pretty bad. I would expect this, but Tim Hardaway Jr. had a pretty good season. So did Kevin Knox. Canner, a little bit disappointing. I expected him to score more, but we probably won't bring Canner back if we can get someone like Jimmy Butler or Kyrie Irving, because we won't be able to afford him. And let's see who wins the playoffs in this first season. Most likely the Warriors. I mean, they're loaded. Cousins, Durant, Curry. Yeah, the Warriors win. So we do have the number 1 odds at the number 1 pick. We're probably going to fall here because 2K's, yeah, we fall to 4. So we're going to try to trade up to pick 2 to get either Zion Williamson or RJ Barrett. And we're going to throw in a future first. And they won't do this, so we're going to trade override because they would do this in real life. So with the second pick in the 2019 NBA draft, we are going to take Zion Williamson out of Duke, and we're going to see what happens, man. We're looking really good. He'll be a nice piece for us. So Joakim Noah is now on a 1-year deal, which makes it easier to trade him. We're going to give them our 2nd round pick to the Kings. John Petty out of Alabama. He's a nice young player, and also a 2nd round pick for a future 2nd round pick. And in free agency, we now have enough for 1 max deal. And we're going to target Kyrie Irving, obviously. He has a couple offers, so he might not sign with us. But we're also going to throw a deal at Jimmy Butler. And if we can get one of those 2 guys, then that'd be really good. Or we can wait till next year, maybe. So we did end up getting Jimmy Butler to sign with us for 4 years. We have Kristaps Porzingis back, Tim Hardaway, Ntilikina. We're going to look to trade maybe for a point guard next season, if we have the cap and the assets to trade for one. Maybe Kemba Walker, but we'll see. We should make the playoffs. So Russell Westbrook wins MVP for the Thunder, and Bol Rookie of the Year for the Clippers. Randall, 6th man, Bol Defensive Player, and Billy Donovan Coach of the Year for the Thunder. And no one made an All-NBA team, but Jimmy Butler on the All-Defensive First Team. That's pretty good. We were the 6th seed, so we did pretty good adding Jimmy Butler. I think this is a very good playoff team. We should make it to at least the 2nd round. We'll be playing the Sixers in the 1st round, so that's going to be really tough. But we definitely have the talent to take them on. Porzingis had a really good season. So did Hardaway, Jimmy Butler as well. Ntilikina, not really putting up good numbers, but so somehow we're down 3-0 to the Sixers here in the 1st round. I thought this would be a really competitive series, but I guess not. I guess the Sixers are just really loaded. But we could make a comeback. Let's see if we can. We do win a game, so we're going to be down 3-1 now. We have to win 4 in a row against the Sixers. I don't think it's going to be possible. But, yeah, we'll see if we can get it done. If not, we'll have to wait till next season and maybe upgrade at point guard. Because Ntilikina's not really scoring much in these playoffs. And it looks like we are going to lose here. And we do end up losing in 5 games to the Sixers, which makes sense. But I would have thought we would have pushed them to at least 6 or 7 games. And yeah, this team's just really stacked. Let's see who wins these playoffs. I'd imagine the Warriors maybe, if they kept everyone. And Warriors, Bucks, and the Bucks actually take them down, so we do have the 17th pick in the draft, and we're going to pick up a backup point guard to be a bench player for us. We don't really have cap to go after anyone else, so. And right here, we're going to be making a blockbuster trade. Tim Hardaway Jr., Frank Ntilikina, and a future first-round pick for Kemba Walker. Let's see if they accept this. They really don't have the talent to compete right now. I mean, they've got all young players. The only really old player they have is Batum. So after that trade, this is what the roster is looking like. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, our main guy, Jimmy Butler, Kemba Walker, Zion, Kevin Knox, Seth Curry, Mitchell Robinson. This team's looking really good. I like the defense with Butler and Porzingis. And Zion obviously has defensive potential, but we should be a top 4 seed this season. I expect nothing less. So Russell Westbrook wins MVP again for the Thunder. And LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, Bol Defensive Player, and Nick Folk for the Bucks Coach of the Year. So it's going to be tough to get past the Bucks and the Sixers, but Zion actually made the All-NBA second team. Kristaps made the third team. So they must have balled out. Butler again on the defensive team. So is Zion. But we were the 8th seed. Like, I don't know how this team is the 8th seed in the East. We should at least be the 3rd seed, if not the 1st or 2nd seed. But yeah, 2K's just tripping sometimes. So we'll have to accept it. We're going to be playing the Bucks in the first round. Huge season from Kristaps, Kevin Knox, everyone just balling. As I said, we were better than the 8th seed as a team, I think, and we're showing that. We're up 3-1 on the 1-seeded Bucks, so hopefully we can close them out here and be moving on to the second round. If we can take down this team, we can really take down anyone, but they are going to push it to a 3-2 series, so we need to close it out. We can't go to a Game 7 in Milwaukee. You know Giannis is going to have a good game, so hopefully we can close it out here and see who we play in the second round. But close game going into the 4th. We're starting to take off a little bit, and we do end up winning. So we take down the 1-seeded Bucks. If we can take them down, really our only competition is the Celtics or the Sixers. And yeah, we have a good chance against anyone, really. So here in the second round, somehow we're up 3-0 on the Celtics. I don't know how we're doing this good, but I guess we're just playing good defense or really scoring the ball well. But the Celtics are going to win here and push it to a 3-1 series. Hopefully, we don't blow a 3-0 lead against the Celtics. They definitely have the team to come back, so we got to step it up in one of these games, leave it all out there, because we can't go to a Game 7, especially not in Boston. We're going to have to win all these series on the road, and they do push it to a 3-2 series, so it's getting a little bit tight now, the error margin. So Game 6 in New York, can we take it and not force a Game 7 in Boston? It looks like they're gonna win here in New York, so there will be a Game 7 in Boston. And you know how Kyrie is in Game 7s. It's gonna be tough. We just blew a 3-0 lead, tied up 3-3. Please do not blow this. Game 7. It's in Boston. Close game so far. Going into the 4th. They're starting to take the lead a little bit, and they're starting to separate. But can we push them back? And we end up blowing a 3-0 lead in the second round to Boston. That's tough. We better get higher than the 8th seed next season, or else, I don't know, bro. So this season, pretty much the same team. Kristaps, Jimmy Butler. Zion is now a higher overall than Kemba. And Kevin Knox. Those are our starters. Here's the rotation. We should get a top seed. I don't know what else to say. Let's get it. So James Harden wins his second MVP for the Rockets. Jalen Hand, sixth man. David Fizdale for us, coach of the year. And Zion on the first team. So he had a breakout season. Kristaps should be on the third team. He is on the third team. So good season from him too. Jimmy Butler is not on the all-defensive first team. He's on the second team. Zion was on the first team. But we were the 1 seed, so as I said, we won 55 games. This team's looking really good. We've got close to 490s on this team. Kemba's at 89, but we'll be playing the Charlotte Hornets in the first round. That should be easy. That should be a sweep. They don't have a superstar. Yeah, pretty solid season from everyone. I like where this team's going. Let's see if we can get it done. This game is officially broken. How are the Hornets without Kemba taking us down when we have Kemba Walker, Kristaps, Zion, Kevin Knox? Oh my God, bro. And Jimmy Butler. And they're about to beat us. They're about to beat us. They're up 3-2. And this game's not looking good for us. So they're about to beat us in 6 games. How does that make sense, 2K? Like, I don't even know. This is so common in 2K, it's not even funny. Like, blowing 3-1 leads, blowing 3-0 leads, like, losing to the 8th seed and you're the 1 seed with 490s and 190. Oh my God, like, I swear if they get to the finals, oh my God, they're in the conference finals. They're in the finals. They just beat the Rockets, like, they just beat the Rockets in 5 games. Let's see who this team has, like, this team's a joke. Their highest players are 89 overall. We have 4 of those. We have 4 of those guys. Look at this team, man. Oh my. So since we pretty much failed that last season, we didn't get to the finals. We didn't get to the objectives. I'm just going to be talking a little about the New York Knicks and what I think they can do moving forward. Yeah, New York's in a good position because they have that superstar talent like Kristaps Porzingis. He is a unicorn. Like, there's not many guys in the NBA who can do what he does. So he is coming off of an injury, so he might miss the whole season for 2019. But I say just give him all the time he needs to rest. If you need to tank the season, then tank the season. You do have your first round pick, so maybe go after Zion, maybe go after RJ Barrett. There's a lot of good people in this 2019 draft coming up. And after that, I say you go all in. Try to get a big-time free agent. Try to unload Joakim Noah's 1-year deal. And, yeah, try to sign Jimmy Butler or Kyrie. Just another piece to surround Kristaps. Kevin Knox is going to keep getting better. I believe Kevin Knox could be a real-time scorer in the NBA. He could probably average 18 points per game in his prime. I also like where their coaching is. I really like David Fizdale. Really like what he did with the Grizzlies. I think he was a really underrated coach. I don't know why the Grizzlies fired him without having Mike Conley there and not having a really good team around Marc Gasol. But yeah, Fizdale's a great coach. All he needs to do is like build around Kristaps, get him the right pieces, and I think a lot of free agents are going to sign with him just because he is a good coach and he has that personality that can attract free agents. Also, I think they might be in the market to trade Frank Ntilikina. I don't know why they took him in last year's draft. Like, he has potential. Like, he has potential to be a great defender, but he can't really score the ball, and he's not that much of a playmaker. I just don't see the fit with Kristaps. Like, you need shooters around Kristaps. You need guys who can play make. Yeah, guys who can defend, but you need a guy who can defend, play make, score, all those things around Kristaps. So they might be in the market to trade Frank for maybe Kemba Walker like I did, or maybe another piece. Who knows? But yeah, his team's in a good position. I wouldn't mess around too much with it. They did sign Mario Hezonja to a 1-year deal, so let's see if he's good for them. But yeah, they're on the right track. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this team. Obviously, we underperformed because of 2K. I think the team's good enough to definitely get to the finals in real life. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what moves you guys would have done. Let me know if it was realistic. As always, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe and leave a comment.
Back to the bone. Wait, watching. I swear to God, they be my clones. Yeah.